everybody, I'm Trainer Joe. Stop the Santa diet and start the elf diet. And by the way, if these are helpful to you, it would probably make sense for you to subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and you'll not miss any of these. The main reason that you look like Santa is you eat like Santa. People struggle with that, I know, but the reality is we need to look at this. So let's do it together. Santa likes pecan pie. Santa likes eggnog. Santa likes green bean casserole. When you look at what are your options here, if you don't want to look like Santa, let's start thinking differently. Instead of, and I love pecan pie, but instead of pecan pie, eat pumpkin pie. It's way less calories and fat. Or you take on the mindset of a bite of pumpkin, a bite of pecan pie. Santa doesn't need a bite. He has 2 servings. And that's probably what you're doing if you're needing to lose 50 or 100 pounds. Or the eggnog. You know, they make healthy eggnog versions now. Healthier, where you can have a cup of eggnog with 1/3 or half the calories and fat. When it comes to the casseroles, that shouldn't be part of your mindset. Go with non-casserole dishes. When it comes to chicken, don't eat fried. Don't eat fried anything. Eat grilled. And when they bring out the queso, that ain't for you. That's for Santa. What you want is the tomato-based sauces. Those are great. A lot of people don't realize when they're putting dressing on something that, I'm looking at a ranch dressing here, 140 calories a serving. Decide not to go over 30 calories a serving in dressing. 140 calories a serving, and if you're like Santa, you probably are, you put 2 servings on there. You're at almost 300 calories just in salad dressing. I know people that are 30, 40 calories overweight solely because of salad dressing that they pay no attention to. Hey, it's fine to not pay attention to it. It's fine to not count calories, but always remember your body counts every one. I think I said 30 calories overweight. I mean, they're 30 or 40 pounds overweight because of the calories in their salad dressing. You know what Santa has for breakfast? Pancakes. What do you have for breakfast? Ain't no need to have pancakes. That's cake. You don't need cake for breakfast. Now, if it's your birthday, that's one thing. But on a regular basis, having anything that would resemble pancake and biscuits just really doesn't make sense. That's a Santa mindset. You should have scrambled eggs or a bowl of oatmeal with fruit and nuts in it. When Santa has soup, he always has bread. Matter of fact, he wants his soup in the bread bowl. Doesn't make sense to do that when you're not wanting to be big. Santa loves donuts, and he talks about all the fancy donuts, this kind of donut, that kind of donut. Have you been to that donut place, that donut place? That's a Santa mindset. Why are you thinking about donuts or eating donuts unless you want to look like Santa? Santa likes the casserole. Instead of just a sweet potato, he wants sweet potato casserole. And those little sausage things you roll up, he loves those because you can eat 5 or 6 of them before you even know what you did because they're little. You don't need to be eating that stuff. And instead of regular popcorn, he eats the caramel corn. The stuff that's got oh man, it's so good. And it's just like the toffee popcorn stuff. And that way you double, triple, quadruple the calories and the fat. He eats all the little cookies and treats. And then you got the little candies that are all the different kinds. And he's like, variety. When you got variety, he wants to try a little bit of each one. When he goes to Cracker Barrel and they say, would you like the cornbread muffins or the biscuits? You know what Santa says? Both. And he eats both. And I don't want to look like Santa. I hope you don't. You want to look like the elves. You need to be on the elf diet. These guys are elves. Yes, Legolas is one of his elves. You thought he was just on Lord of the Rings, but he's also one of Santa's elves. They got to protect the North Pole, Santa's home, the workshop. So here's what the elves eat. See, the scrambled eggs or the omelet with tomatoes. They don't just shoo the tomatoes away. No, you got to have some nutrition. You got to be ready to move. And you see this salmon salad? They love salmon salad. That's why I'm showing you 2 of them here. I need to post a picture of the salmon salad. And they have, instead of a Snickers bar, they have a bar that actually has a good amount of protein, a good amount of fiber, and very little sugar in it. Why would you choose that? Is a Quest bar or a Kirkland bar as good as a Snickers bar? By no means. And if you want to look like Santa, eat whatever sounds good all the time, because that's what he does. He would never sacrifice and say, instead of a Snickers, I'll have a Quest bar or a Kirkland bar that's not nearly as good, but actually provides some benefits to me. And then the oatmeal for breakfast instead of the pancakes. Why would I put the fruit and those nuts in the oatmeal? Because you need some stuff. And look at this little meal here. And you might look at this and you say, that would never satisfy Santa. And you're right, because you don't want to be Santa. You can eat the fajitas, but Santa eats all the rice and all the beans. The chicken and the peppers and the onions are great, and then Santa has 3 Cokes. You don't need to be getting those calories from your Cokes. An apple is not punishment, you guys. It's a great snack. So don't forget, one of the main things Santa does, in addition to all that, is he eats at nights. Santa eats at night. Santa often eats after 7:30, and so do you. You don't want to be Santa. If you need help training your brain, rebooting so that you eat for the person you want to be, in addition to these videos on YouTube, you may want to go through one of my actual 21-day transformations. Like Jessica did. She's down 100 pounds. She's been in this about a year. She's like the elves now. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Trainer Joe, helping you train your brain and transform your body.